Welcome to another session of Read Dnyaneshwari along with me. Today I am in Temple Tiger Green Jungle Resort in Chitvan in Nepal. Welcome to this session of Read Dnyaneshwari from Nepal. I am going to start with chapter 13 from OV 370 onwards. In this piece, Shri Krisna is describing, he continues to describe how man with ignorance behaves. Such a man, his actions outwardly look good like a flint covered by moss, or a ripe fruit of bitter lemon. See, certainly he is filled with ignorance. There is no other opinion. Consider this a truth. Who feels ashamed of lineage of Guru? Who gets tired of worshipping Guru? And who, learning from Guru, turns against him? To speak of his name is like tasting food cooked by untouchable. But that happened while telling attributes of ignorance. So, now we will talk of Guru's devotee. With that we shall atone our tongue. See, his name is like sun. The tongue will thus get rid of sins which were incurred by pronouncing name of non-devotee. Thus, it will ward off the dangers of pronouncing the name of non-devotee. Now listen to a few more of his ignorance attributes. He is lazy about doing anything himself. In the mind, he is full of doubts and options. He is like a discarded well in the woods. The opening of well is covered by thorns and dirt. Inside there are only bones. Like this well, he is impure inside and out. To get something to eat, a dog doesn't think if food is covered or not. Like that, he doesn't think of money as his or others. The dog doesn't consider proper or improper in eating. Like that, he doesn't think about women. If you miss the time of daily chores or were not able to do assigned duties, and who doesn't feel sorry about that? Who is not ashamed to sin? Who doesn't care to earn merits? His mind is full of doubts. Who always aims his eyes on earning money? Understand, he is a statue of ignorance. The seed of grass is displaced by a push of an ant. Like that, who is displaced from his decisions by a little self-interest. The water in a pond becomes turbid on stepping in it. Like that, he is scared on hearing of sad, fearful stories. With the speed of wind, the smoke spreads rapidly in its direction. Like that, whose mind is quickly overpowered by sorrow. A gold caught in the flood water goes anywhere along with water. Like that, see, his mind is wandering along with desire. Like whirlwind, he is never stable at one place. He never resides in a holy place or in one of 7 renowned holy cities. An insolent lizard keeps on going from the base to the tip of a tree again and again. Like that, his travelling is useless. A round earthen pot doesn't get steady unless planted in the ground. Like that, he is stable when fallen. Otherwise, he keeps on moving. In him, ignorance is in abundance. In fickleness, he is a brother of monkey. Hey Arjun, whose mind doesn't have any control of restraints. When a small stream is flooded with torrents, it doesn't care a sand dike. Like that, he doesn't care of prohibited actions. He breaks observances unfinished. He disregards religion. There is no hope of he following rules in his actions. He doesn't get tired of sins. He doesn't give shelter to merit. He totally digs out bounds of shame. He turns his back to the family. He disregards orders of Vedas. He doesn't understand difference between the actions proper and improper. I think a dedicated bull runs everywhere, or wind blows all over, or the overflow of canal runs everywhere in woods, like a blind, intoxicated elephant, or a fire burning on the mountain top, whose mind is wandering everywhere for a pleasure. But doesn't something drop in open space? Doesn't anybody find the cattle running around without owner? Or doesn't anyone cross boundary of a town? Like that is the food in a free distribution place, or a power in the hands of an ordinary man, or the doorsteps of a prostitute. These nobody wants. Whose mind is like that? In him, understand, ignorance is in the total abundance. Dead or alive, he is not without craving for pleasure. To eat in heaven, he arranges from here. He works continuously for pleasures. He is addicted to desires. He thinks seeing the face of a detached one pollutes him. The pleasure gets exhausted, but the ignorant doesn't get exhausted and alerted like a leper who goes on eating with rotten hands. Sea ass doesn't let ass for pleasure in the burning fire. This addiction he shows like ornaments. I think we'll stop here. Thank you very much for joining me today. Come again for the next session. Thank you. This is Narayani River in Chitvan.